Those six Cubs came storming in, shoulders swinging high. Tinker and Evers turning two like they forgot the clock. Hold a swing from shortstop, Pirates punched their way. And Blick from the net said, we'll see you boys someday. Ticket punch to the bass so grand. Oh, ghosts and rookies all hand in hand. From Cosley's grass to the Astrodome shine. Every team still playing in this heart of mine. Ripton's Iron Man Grand lit the Camden sky. While Pujols parked one deep, a Midwest goodbye. Garrick Lace doubles like thunder in July. And Walter's fastball on the lullaby. Ticket punched from the dice to the dream. Past and present all on the same screen. Roll the charts, let the lineups align. Baseball forever and the bracket's fine. Pete rolls down head first, the crowd starts to roar. Star Jones still sending baseballs out the door. Licky's on first and he's already gone, while Cedeno circles home to finish the song. 12 teams wait with banners high, their names stitched proud in the Nashville sky. From Cleveland's past to the Bronx at night, the tickets punch, what a beautiful sight. So roll those dice and keep the score. The game ain't over, there's always more. Each click, each pitch, each dream combined. That's the bash, living on in my mind.
All right, there we go. Nice intro there with the proper fade out. Jamie, how's it going?
Doing good.
All right, good, Jamie. Yeah, it was myself, Mike Silva, Jamie Marshall again, here with you again. A big, beautiful baseball bash live. Episode 10, I believe now. We're already at the 10. Not quite hitting digital to dice numbers yet, but you know, we're at still in round 1, day 3. So we're in the game 3s now.
It's decision day. That's
it.
Games when they get to day 3. Either go home or go on.
Yes, sir. And we did have one game 3 last night as we couldn't wait. And the 66 Giants dismantled the Red Sox from 42, 6-0. And so they move on. And let me get my Bash Bible open because we're going to do some updating to that today. Definitely with some, updating the brackets and with the game results here. All right, so we got the Bible, we got the brackets ready to go. Just put that down there. So all right, so tonight's games. First game we have is at Truist Park, and that's the 1979 Pirates at the 2022 Braves, the most modern team we have in the Bash, and the last team to make the Bash in the round of 32. The bracket 32. So
and the only Braves team to qualify at the very
that's
end.
right. Yeah, they waited till the last bracket to join the dance. Then we have after that the 93 Blue Jays and the Pirates, 27 Pirates fighting it out in Forbes Field. Dave Stewart, Lee Meadows, and then probably get to the third game at least, and that's 1943 White Sox at the 75 Reds. So that's 43 White Sox looking to do some, trying to continue on a little possible upset, So all right, well, you ready to go? We'll start it up.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see.
Okay, so we have the Pirates in there.
It's been a while that these two teams played. It kind of have to refresh.
Yeah, exactly. We got Burt Blyleven and Kyle Wright. We had Matt Olson, who I believe, I don't have the stats right here. We'll see that when we get to the game.
Yeah,
Olson's got 375. He did have a home run and 3 RBIs, and
he hit well in the bracket as well.
Yes, he was MVP. Acuna Jr. is hitting 571 in 2 games with a home run and RBI. On the Pirate side, we got Bill Robinson, actually, 571 with a home run. Same exact line as Acuna, actually. And Big Pops only has one big fly, and it seems to be one of the only hits he has in the series. So maybe looking for a little bit more out of him in clutch time here. This whole game is clutch time, and now it's game 3. See who moves on. So Kyle
Both
Wright.
teams looking for the starting pitching to step up today.
That's it. All right, Kyle Wright facing Omar Moreno. I'm gonna do the little flyby. The Pirates wearing all black again. I think I had that set up as their normal black, even though, or maybe it could be just the third because you can see they have yellow as their.
Yeah, I think we had him in yellow one of the games.
Yeah, and the strikeout to start the game is Madlock. That brings up Dave Parker. And Wright strikes him out. So 1, 2, 3 with 2 strikeouts. And here comes Bert DeHolm Bly-Levin facing Acuna. And ground is at the second. 1 out. That's going to be in the gapper off the wall. Double for Michael Harris, and here comes Austin Riley. That's a deep slide to right field, and that's gone. Wow, Austin Riley. Oh, the two Braves take a 2-0 lead in the first inning. We'll see that one again. Yeah, that's into the bullpen.
Yeah, almost landed into that little fountain area where it is.
Matt Olson and grounds to short, and it's going to be out number 2. And here's Dansby Swanson. He gets a free pass. And Duvall grounds out to end the inning, and 2-0 Atlanta. Is Pops, who's hitting only 167 here, as mentioned. And grounds to short. Nice play. 1 out. Dave Lando's in the house. Welcome, Dave. And there's a short ground, and he gets it's infield single for Ed Ott, and here's Phil Garner trying to do some 2-out damage. And that's another ground to the pitcher, but he's got this one over in time. That does 3 outs. Top of the second is over, and here's Travis d'Arnaud.
I think Dave should know the answer to that question. If Mike has them in the uniform from that year, they wore it.
This is I think this is an alternate jersey for that year.
And the pitch is a strike, and that's it.
Dave's questioning my authenticity on the live Bash broadcast. All right, Tim Foley's out there with a base hit to lead it off, and there's a bunt. They're trying to sack over. They do. Sacrifice bunt gets him over to second. And here's Marino, the leadoff hitter. And he hits a ground ball. Oh, I thought that was going to go through. And it moves the runner to third. And here comes Bill Madlock trying to get that run home, and he bloops one into center field. It's going to be a run, and it's 2-1 game now. Madlock with a 2-out single. Dave Parker, Cobra, 1 for 9 only. But you can that's a short grounder.
That's gonna be a tough one, yeah.
Oh, it's a base hit, infield single, and that's all right. So here we go, situation with Willie Stargell.
2 outs, you really need him to come through here.
And it grounds. Oh, it bobbles it. E4, bases loaded now. Bill Robinson's up. Oh, he pops up to the catcher. All right. Ronald Acuna Jr. 2-1 now.
A swing
and
a foul tip in.
That was a nasty
He gets the
curveball.
strikeout.
He did one of the better curveballs of his time.
Mm-hmm. And here's the guy who hit the home run. And hits a shot to first base. 1 second. All right, I got something for Dave Lando. There you go. 1979 Pirates uniforms.
And I think we've seen all three of them already in the first
Yep.
3 games.
Yellow, black, and yep, those crazy ones with the pinstripes. So that's just wanted to give that to Lando to assuage his fears of not having, accuracy. You still there, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure I didn't screw up the whole StreamYard thing.
No, we're broadcasting.
I'm still trying to figure. Oh, here we go. All right, I lost you for a second. Okay. All right. Back to the game. Ed Ott up at bat. There you go, Dave. According to co-pilot, the Pirates were the All Blacks in Game 7 against the Orioles. All right.
Let's see if it brings them luck today.
And nice diving play.
Great play
Short.
by
One
Swanson.
out. Runner at second is Tim Foley, who had a base hit, I believe. 1 for 1. Tim Foley. Oh, it sounded good. Hit well, but right at right fielder. And here's Bert Blyleven. He has to try to do something to help his own cause, and he pops it up. So after 3, it is now still 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 3.5. It's 2-1. Here's Matt Olson.
Another nice place by Bill Gardner there at second base.
Yep. Move over, Swanson. Oh, look at that
Oh,
ball.
wow.
It's by Parker in right field, and it's
Yeah.
a double.
Made a diving play for it, but just couldn't catch it.
And it's a grounder to short, and Swanson's got to stay at second, and the play is made to first, and it's 2 out now. Travis d'Arnaud with a home run in the series, and he lines one up the middle, and let's see if they test the arm, and they do. It's a cutoff, and he's safe. That's an interesting cutoff there, but 3-1 now, Braves. And Arcia grounds to second, takes it himself for the out. So it's 3-1 now after 4. Here's Marino.
And the pitch is a strike, and that's it.
Struck him out. Oh, Madlock goes deep to left field.
That one's not coming
That's
back.
gone. That's see you later. And that's 397. And we'll see that one again.
And MV's joining us, listening to the game in the back.
MV.
He's got the radio next to his pillow.
He's saying that so we don't invite him on again because he'll just turn us down again. So, hey, MV, thanks for coming on, buddy. Hopefully make your bedtime a little nicer. There's Dave Parker, 3-2 now with the.
You listen to the bash for a few minutes and you'll be sound asleep.
Yeah, exactly. Parker walks his Stargell again. He's still looking to do something here. He struck him out and threw him out at second. Oh, man. They got a run, but they could have probably got more, but they ran into some issues there with trying to get people in on base. Okay. Kyle Wright, the pitcher, is up. And, he lines a base hit. We don't need no stinking DH.
Have no DH in the bash.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah. Oh, my God, a wild pitch. Runner moves up.
Pirates might be regretting the black uniform choice in Atlanta.
Yeah. Ooh, makes the play. There's 1 out. Runner at second. Michael Harris hit a double last time. And grounds out to second. Runner goes to third. And Austin Riley home run in the first. And, grounded very
Nice
hard
play
at
by
first
Ryan.
base. Nice. Yep. All right. So We have Robinson, Ott, and Garner in the 6th due up.
Actually, that was Stargell, not Robinson.
Oh. Here's one out. Ed Ott. And another grounder to short. He scoops that one up and makes the play.
And Ott,
Dansby Swanson.
believe
His
had
scrap iron.
4 hits in the first game.
Who did Swanson or?
Oh, no, Ed Ott.
Ed Ott did, yeah.
The catcher for the Pirates.
Yep. And Garner laces one into right center field. That's going to be 2. He's in there sliding, so tying runs at second base is Tim
knocking
Foley.
on the door every inning.
Oh, they're going to walk him to get to the pitcher. Blyleven gets lifted for John Milner.
Speedy outfielder.
And it gets away. And both runners move up. So wild pitch for Kyle Wright now. Okay, let's see. And they walk him. So all right, so now comes back around to Omar Moreno trying to do some more 2-out, bases loaded with 2 outs, see if they can do some damage this time. And line drive to first base, and they make the play.
Another wasted opportunity for the Pirates.
Here's Grant Jackson to take the mound for the Pirates.
Very reliable for the pitcher in the 70s.
Pitching around Swanson. Bloops one into right center, and Parker is going to throw to third, but it's going to be too late. Struck him out.
Wow.
On an outside corner curveball.
I don't have to do the call as Bob Euchre does the call just fine there.
It's nice when Euchre steps in for us.
Yeah. There's a pop up to first base and 2 outs now. Let's see if they can get out of the inning without giving up a run. And they're not going to be able to. As Arcia lines a single to right. And there's a throw to third, and he's safe and takes second, trailing runner. So it's 4-2 now with still 2 on, 2 out. Albies, another 2-out base hit. And the runner's coming home. The throw's going to be home. He's going to grab. The second runner's nailed out at home plate. So 5-2 though.
Preventing that run probably at least kept them in the game.
Yeah.
They're still behind the 8 ball, but to go down 4 would have been tough.
Yeah, exactly. New pitcher for the Braves, Colin McHugh. Face Madlock, who hit a home run this game. And there's Dave Parker.
A home run cut and he missed.
Wow.
Struck him out.
Man, that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves, and they're looking pretty good here so far. There's Jackson trying to do the same.
It's really been 2 opposite stories. The Braves seem to get hits when they need it, and the Pirates don't.
And there's Parker having an issue. He's having an adventure out there.
The second time he said trouble tracking the ball out there right field.
Wow. Cunha has a triple. And there's a fly ball. Let's see if they're going to test the arm. Oh, they do not test it. And even though he never threw home, Moreno already threw someone at home once.
You already got an assist.
Base hit. Another run scores, 6-2.
With Ron in infield. It's always makes it a tough play for sure.
And another hit. So the Pirates are just surrendering hit after hit here. Parker throws a third and another one. Safe. Swanson only played a first. 2 out now. And here's Duvall. Jim Rooker is now pitching.
This 2022 Braves team has
He was
been,
really late on that.
been very impressive in the bracket. It's a time of baseball we don't have as much knowledge of. So
Right. All right, here's McHugh back out against Bill Robinson, Ed Ott, and Phil Garner. And there's a base hit for Bill Robinson. Lead off the inning. That's a good start. And here's Ed Ott. And he bloops one into right as well. So the first 2 guys are on. First and third, nobody out. Mike Easler pinch hitting.
the hitman.
He grounds the second and to play the second. Oh, there's only one out and a run scored, so it's 6-3. That's a big run.
Yep.
Every run is big here. Tim Foley is up with one out, runner at first. And he pops out to center field, it looks like. Yep. Lee Lacey pinch hitting for the pitcher. And lines a base hit. See if Moreno, he's been up with the bases loaded once, and he's got 2 runners on. See if he can actually do something here. He's 0 for 4. And they hit him. Wow. Bases loaded now.
The Pirates have left a lot of money on the table early in the game. So
Here's Madlock. 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Let's see if he can continue. Line drive out. That's shortstop. Oh. Again, the bases are loaded. They left. Dave Roberts now pitching.
now they really need to step up on the pitching side. Every time they get close, the Braves seem to just pull away further.
Yep, is one out. Arcia had an RBI single. And he has another single. That's 12th hit for the Braves. And Vaughn Grissom is pinch hitting. That could be double play. There's one over to first. Double play. That ends the inning. Here we go. Top of the ninth. Do or die time for the Pirates. And then we have Parker, Stodgel, Robinson due up. And here's Kenley Jansen in to pitch, the closer. And there's a line drive base hit for Parker, trying to make up for his
That's what the
defense.
Pirates need to do right now. Down 3 runs, you just gotta pile up the base runners.
Stodgel lines out. Bill Robinson. Line drive to center. That's 2 outs. This is the last chance. The Braves are on the verge of moving on to round 2. Is Ed Ott. Grounds the second, and that's going to do it. The 79 Pirates are eliminated. The 2022 Braves move on. So that's a big development here. So the Pirates, this what they lose. What's the left on base here? 12 team left on base. That's 4 left on base for Robinson, 4 for Stodgel, 4 for Moreno.
Yeah, they had a lot of opportunities.
They did.
And then the miscues in the field too, not the errors, but even just the 2 plays by Parker, we just got a bad. Well, the one he tried to take a chance and dove for it, couldn't get it. The other one he definitely misplayed.
That's it. All right, let me just save this and update the bracket. So the Pirates are. Oh, it's not that Pirates. Here we go. 79 Pirates are done. About 2-1. Sorry. And the Braves go on to play the 27 Yankees now. So that's a tall order for any team.
But once we get to this part of all these teams have gone through their brackets. So, I mean, on paper, there's always a favorite, but really any team can, win here. There's no surprises.
2022 Braves. Lost to them.
I guess Dave must have Moreno, Acuna, and Olsen. I guess I'm assuming he means Omar Moreno, because I guess Acuna Olsen would from the Braves.
All right, next game.
Dave and V in here. We have a lot of Diamond League Legends championships.
That's right. The Legends, whatever, what's it called? I just don't even remember what it's called. I know it's called. It used to be Field of Dreams. Legends, Diamond Legends Baseball. That's what it's called.
There we go.
Yeah. So it's still Dave Lando keeping that league going strong. So, all right, here we go. 93 Blue Jays and 27 Pirates. But before we get to that, getting a notice that we need to pay some bills. So just give me 1 second. All right, and we are going to do.
Ripken, the Iron Man himself, part of the amazing Cinderella 2000 Orioles, the Bashing Birds.
Thanks, Mel. And I'll tell you, this club knows something about showing up.
Hey, Cal, the fans want to know what keeps Iron Man going every morning.
Bash Ball cereal, big crunch, good taste, and it doesn't take a day off. Kind of reminds me of somebody.
Spoken like the Iron Man. When you're the underdog, you don't skip breakfast. You show up every day. And these Bashing Birds have been showing up against the big dogs all bash long.
Besides, Mel, in Baltimore, we know birds need a good breakfast before they fly.
And there you have it. Bash cereal has the Iron Man crunch that keeps the Bashing Birds flying past the big dogs.
Bash Balls. That's my kind of breakfast.
Bash cereal, the official breakfast of underdogs, Iron Men, and the big, beautiful baseball bash.
Thanks, Mel. Back to the game after that announcement. Love that.
We spare
Yeah,
no
you-
expense. We make sure we have Mel Allen as a spokesman. for-
Yeah, I'll tell you, having Mel on there is great because he's the voice of my childhood. And
Yeah.
good stuff, you know. So here we go. Now time to move on with the Blue Jays and Pirates. Dave Stewart versus Lee Meadows. At nice venerable Forbes Field here.
1927.
1927 version. And here we go. Without further ado. Robbie Alomar flies out to center.
Yeah, this
Here's Ricky.
27 Pirates, really all I knew of them coming in was that they were the team that
He was really late on that.
the Yankees beat in the World Series, 1927.
Oh,
But
okay.
they've looked really good throughout their whole bracket. They're,
Yep.
I guess, not surprisingly since they went to the World Series, but a well put together team.
Right. And the 93 Blue Jays, obviously, we remember from our
that's
days.
a team, yeah.
The Joe
Another
Carter.
obviously well put together team.
Yep. And there's an out. And here we go with Lloyd Wainer. He's 5 for 10 in the series with a home run. And there's another base hit.
Hit 6, now hit number 6.
Move over Honus Wagner, I guess.
And here comes his brother, Paul.
Yeah, the Wainers.
Bunch of whiners.
Bunch of poisons.
Yep.
All right, his pot stealing ends the inning, so 0-0 after 1. Here's Tony Fernandez, second best shortstop in the 80s in American
Oh.
League.
East.
Yeah, East. There's a pop out. He pops out to the third baseman, and here comes Ed Sprague. So this is the second Ed Sprague we've seen in the bash in this round of 32. There's a
This
relief
Ed
pitcher,
Sprague's got him
as
going
well.
for him.
Was that on the Reds team? One of the Reds teams had Ed Sprague, the reliever.
It's very likely it was his dad.
Possibly, yeah. Here's Devon White.
He struck him out. Just pumped the fastball by him.
All right, Pat Borders is up trying to get a run in, and grounds to third, scooped up and played nicely. Out number 3, and we go to the bottom of the second. We got Joe Harris, George Grantham, and Pie Trainer. And a walk for Stewart. Stewart's usually known as a big game player, right?
Yeah, he was definitely
And
in his
his
prime.
death stare. Boy, did that guy look mean. Oh, they tried to get him back at first. Huh? Right field. Okay, here's Pie Trainer.
one of the
3
best
for 9.
third basemen of baseball history.
He's going to second, and they force him at second. So 2 outs now. Glenn Wright. He's yet to get a hit in the bat in this bracket. No, and he walks him. And Johnny Gooch.
The
Love that
Gooch.
name. The Goocher. All right. Grounds are short, and we go to the third inning. Still no score, and here's Dave Stewart batting against Lee Meadows.
Got
Struck him
him on
out.
a called strike at the knees.
Roberto Alomar, solid player. And that's going to be that's fair ball. And it's only a single. Like I thought it was going to be more than that. And here comes Ricky Henderson. And Alomar takes second base. So running on the Pirates here, trying to use some speed. 3/3 stolen base for Roberto Alomar in the series. So, and Ricky moves him over to third with a ground out to second. And there's 2 outs now. Here's John Olerud, who got a base hit in the first. And line drive.
It's kind of a little
and
under that one.
Yeah. All right, bottom of the third. Lee Meadows, the pitcher, facing Dave Stewart. And the rain is starting to fall. I don't think we have rain delays, but. And, Meadows had a sharp ground at the first. Olerud picked that one up. And it's Kyle. The rain has stopped. That's that weather report.
The rain to continue, that might have.
Could affect the starting pitchers if there's a delay.
Yeah, and also maybe the flight of the ball a little bit.
That's true. Lloyd, I don't know if it does that, but Lloyd Wainer, it's nice to think it would, but Lloyd Wainer pops out, and we go to the 4th inning, still no score. And Joe Carter, Fernandez, and Sprague do up.
Swing and a miss on a high hard one.
And Carter goes down on strikes. Fernandez grounds to his counterpart at short. And Ed Sprague.
Right, was deep in that.
Yeah, it was. Wow, Meadows is throwing some gas. 2 more strikeouts that inning, and here's Stewart to face Wainer, Harris, and Grantham. And Paul Wainer this time with a base hit, lead off. And
Joe
Grantham.
Harris.
Oh, Joe Harris, sorry. And Wainer's going to take third. And moving him along. Here comes Grantham. That could get a run home.
That should probably do it.
Yeah. He's out there deep, and it's 1-0 lead for the Pirates. And Trainer flies out to center field. And Devon White's got that one. And Glenn Wright. He flies out to center field as well. So they get a run. It's 1-0 now. Broke the tie. And now we got White, Borders, and the pitcher's slot due up in the 5th. Struck him out. Wow.
For a strike.
6 strikeouts for Meadows.
Yeah. His pitching is what big factor which got him in here in the first place.
And there's 2 outs, and Stewart's up. Struck out last time up. And grounds out to first. Makes contact, and there we go. Shutout after through 5 here, and there's Johnny Gooch to lead off.
The crowd all yelling Gooch.
Gooch. Grounds over to third base. Ed Sprague makes the play. And a walk for Stewart. And there's Kyler. Ooh, line drive deep to left, and he's going back and makes the catch. Ricky had to be on his toes on that one. His Lloyd Wainer.
Snagged that one out of the air.
Another walk. That's his 4th walk. That's kind of getting dangerous. Paul Wainer. Oh, he strikes him out. First strikeout.
I say there's been a Wainer on every time one of the 2.
I know. All right, top of the order for the Blue Jays. It's Alomar, Henderson, and Olerud. That's base hit.
See if they'll send Alomar here again.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Man, they're actually going to bunt him over.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so he's over at second again. Here's Olerud again with another try with a run in scoring position.
We knew
And
Ricky
that's
was going to bunt.
right. Oh, it's not that far, and they're going to send Olerud to take third.
A lot of space out there to run those balls down.
That's right. And here's Joe Carter. All he needs is a simple hit here to tie the game up. And grounds it slowly to short, and the play to first, and he's out. So they can't get the run home. And after 5.5, it's still 1-0. Joe Harris is up. Flops of
Harris is one of those guys that somewhat forgotten the time, but always a pretty good hitter in the 20s and 30s.
Wow. Oh, Grantham into the gap. That could score Harris. It might very well could. And they do not. No, it does not. They don't. They hold them up. So it's second and third, nobody
Yeah,
out.
it looked deeper than it was. It's just the angle.
Yeah, that's a big strikeout. Now let's see what they do here with right.
They're gonna keep
And
him.
are they gonna tag up? Let's see.
This is kind of.
Oh, that's a terrible. What is that throw?
Bad throw. Yeah.
2-0. Yeah. So Joe Carter, not a great throw. Went a little bit wild. His Gooch, and they walk him. Try to get the force out.
Pirates are gonna stick.
And Meadows.
He struck him out looking.
It seems like that second run kind of looms large. It seems like
Yeah,
a big run
normally
to
a
me.
2-run, but yeah, the way this game is going, it seems
I
like
know.
it might be a run too many.
And Fernandez with a base
Yep.
hit to lead off. And Sprague hitting 333, 1 for 2 today. Oh, and Fernandez caught stealing. That was risky. Tying run at the plate. And there's a fly out to center. Devon White.
A player like Alan
He
Trammell
was
probably
really
would
late on that. Kind of double clutched on the swing.
We got some more seventh inning stretch music.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that song. I was trying to play
Yeah.
name that tune here, but
Uh-huh.
some of them I
You can
can't
name that
understand. It's from it's 27, so I don't know.
Still wish they
Alright.
could get some Lady of Spain going in there.
I know. And it is another Wayner reaches base.
Yep. The Wainers are 500
Yeah,
between the two of them.
and it's both of them reach
And
base in this
double
case.
Wainer.
Got a new pitcher. Tony Castillo's in first, lefty. And Harris, pops up, and let's see if he makes the play. He does. And Grantham he's what is he, 1 for 2?
This
An
could
RBI.
make or break the game right here.
And fly ball, and it's a base hit. Another run scores. The throw to second, and they get Grantham trying to take second base. But a run scores now. It's
Grant
3-0.
must have thought he was going to throw home and just went straight to second base.
That's it. The Blue Jays are really hurting for some offense here, and they need Lee Meadows is doing pitching well with the 7 strikeouts so far. Borders flies out. Paul Mahler pinch hitting. Yeah,
Mhm.
can't do it. And here's Alomar trying to keep this inning alive. And does not. It's a fly ball to right. So Lee Meadows is pitching excellent. And Woody Williams is now into pitch, and his Pie Trainer, Wright, and Gooch. And there's an opening walk, which is something no pitcher wants to have, and certainly not in this game. And there's a base hit, so this could come apart for the Blue Jays here. And yep, second and third with nobody out. That's a deep fly ball. It's going to get another run home. It's got to. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be
So
not
it's
even
now
a throw
4-0.
home.
That could be the straw that broke the camel's back right there.
He was really late on that. Kind of double clutched on the swing.
Yeah, we just
Meadows
think
still pitching, and Lee Meadows still in there. They're going to leave him in for the whole game, I guess.
the way he's going.
He's in for a
I don't blame him.
struck him out.
Yeah, here we go. He's dealing. Only 5 hits given up, 7 strikeouts, and they get Henderson, Olerud, Carter to start off the inning. Yeah, there's a walk, so a little chink in the armor here. Possibly is John Olerud. Oh, all
Yep.
right.
I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh,
They
it gets
never
by the
opened
left
it.
fielder.
Wow.
Oh, so it's second and third. Stay out of double play ball at least. And here comes Carter. Carter with a base hit.
Wow.
The Blue Jays got something going here. One tying run at the plate now. All of a sudden, what do you
No
think of
outs,
this, Jamie?
Yeah, it's one of those,
And-
ninth innings that always the toughest inning, especially in this tournament.
I don't know. I don't know who the manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates was in the 27, but and maybe leaving in Meadows in there and that was a little bit risky, I guess, because now they took him out. Johnny Mildress is in, Still
He
nobody
was
out.
cruising pretty good, but
I mean, they left him up to bat in the ninth inning, the bottom of the eighth, and I was just
Yeah.
surprised. But I guess that's the time period. They don't really use the closers then. But so Johnny Milgis is up and he's pitching and is tying run at the plate with Tony Fernandez.
Donnie Bush was the Pirates manager.
Oh, was he? Okay.
A good player himself in his day during the dead ball.
They're gonna go to second, and he's out at second. So first and third with one out now. We got a double play ball. Turner Ward is pinch hitting. They bring in the lefty batter to face Milgis. Let's see if Turner Ward can do something. Fly out to left, and it's not deep enough to even try the run. So, all right, well, Devon White.
Devon White.
Grounded to third, the play to second, and that's it. And the Pirates of 27 move on to round 8.
Yeah, they headed to probably
Sweet
the best
16.
fielder on the field for the Pirates right there.
Yeah. Oh, Dave Lando says Alan Trammell would have homered instead of Fernandez. All right, so Lee Meadows deserves a lot of accolades for that performance. 7 strikeouts, 7 hits.
Yeah. I don't know what if you have them handy or not, but his stats in the tournament coming into that, I think was pretty
yes, I
impressive
do
too.
have them handy. Pirates. Who was that? The blue. Oh, that's the last one. So, stats. Lee Meadows was 2-2 with a 5.59. So
Okay, so I got it confused with Kramer. I knew one of their starters was undefeated.
The second bespectacled pitcher they had starting, and he didn't have
not
great
a
numbers.
common thing for baseball back then, but but he picked the right game to pitch his best game.
Yes, he did. All right, let me save the game and update the brackets.
So one Pirates team eliminated and one Pirates team moves forward.
That's right. So the team from the north of the border is not going to be represented anymore in the bash.
Yeah, unfortunately for Canada, that was the end of both the Blue Jays and the Expos are now out.
Yep. So next game is the 75 Reds and 43 White Sox. See who plays the 17 Giants in the next round. All right, so let's see. Let me update this. 27 Pirates.
27 Pirates have made it public that they really want to get another crack at that Yankees team.
Yeah. All right, let me just see the 27. This team. 2022. That's going to add in the round that they eliminated in. And who was the other team? Blue Jays, where are they? Here they are. All right. Back to the game. So here we are with the 43 White Sox, Bill Dietrich and Fred Norman. Let me just bring up their pitching stats and starting rotation. Let's see if I can find it. White Sox, I think that was up towards the beginning.
This is one of several of the early 40s White Sox team that did really well. Obviously, they did the best because they won it, but they actually played a White Sox team in the final.
Oh, we got Dave's. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. Here we go. Why is that like that? It's not showing. Okay, 1 second. Sorry, a little technical difficulty here. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Is that? Here we go. So Bill Dietrich was 2-1 with another bespectacled pitcher. Jeez. Look at this. I don't know if Steve Tate was just adding glasses on these guys because well, this is 1943, so I guess And Fred Norman is pitching, and he has no stats because he wasn't on the rotation in the bracket that they were in.
Yeah, they made the change and they've inserted him in as their third starter.
Yeah. I think
We have
that was
another
back in bracket
Orville.
8.
Orville is a very common name we've come across in the early days of baseball.
Orville Grove, Orville overall.
Orville Redenbacher.
I was going to say that. All right.
Played for the 1917 St. Louis Browns before he went into the popcorn business.
Oh, World's Worst Gamer shows up. Thank you.
Just in time to see his Blue Jays.
You just missed the Blue Jays lose.
They
Tony
might have
Fernandez just cowered under pressure.
passed on the way out.
All right, here we go. 43 White Sox with a chance to defeat the 75 Reds. The big red machine. We'll see what happens. At Riverfront Stadium, here we go. Wally Moses leading off.
Mazda had one of the big home runs of the Bash. It was a game-winning home run that put him in there.
Sea of red at Riverfront Stadium in the crowd. And grounded to first. Safe. Wally Moses beats out the
confusion there between Nolan and Perez.
Yeah, Guy Cutright lines out to right. His Luke Appling, 375, 3 for 8 in the series so far. And a stolen base for Moses. That's his third. So Appling lines to right, and Ken Griffey's there. And here's Ralph Hodgkin. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's 0 for 7. Ew, it's a sharp ground. He ranges to his right and makes the play. All right. Here's Joe Morgan leading it off against Bill Dietrich.
You can hear the train heading back
Yeah.
to Toronto.
Pete Rose. Round to short. Dave Lando makes a prediction here. Bench will homer.
Bench did hit several home runs when Dave was in the Discord with us.
Yep.
And the 72 bench had homered the other night. 72 Reds will play the 2000 Orioles in the next one.
Yeah. Joe Cool. Struck him
Ball
out.
is in for a strike. Struck him out.
And Norman's looking pretty promising here in the first early going. And glad I didn't jinx him when I said
I'll
that.
tell you, Tuesday it's Mike Silva jinx.
Yeah, exactly.
You compliment a player that usually things go bad.
And George Foster's up at bat now. He's got some power, but not on display. And here's Johnny Bench. And he grounds out to second in this at bat. And so far, the Reds have been stifled as Dietrich is pitching well in first two innings. And the White Sox, second hit of the game for them. Dick Culler, one of the world's worst gamers players. Or he liked the last game we played. He was with this team. He was calling him out. And a fly ball to left. And George Foster makes the catch, and here's Wally Moses. Flies out to Cesar Geronimo. Cut right up to short, and he makes the play himself to second. So now we go to the bottom of the third. Geronimo, Concepcion, and Norman do up. Ah, man, it's not a whole lot of hits going. The Reds can't get it out of the infield, most of these. And his Concepcion.
I kind of feel like a pitching
There
duel
we
would
go.
favor the White Sox.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fred Norman, I don't know much about him because we didn't see him in the bracket with him. But here's Concepcion with a 1-out double. And here's Fred Norman. Look at Fred Norman
Let
go
him swing
deep.
there.
Oh wow, that was warning track, but that's going to get Concepcion to third with 2 outs.
Said he could have bunted, but he decided, nope, I'm just going to
Yeah, exactly.
knock the snot out of the ball and get him over that way.
And Joe Morgan knocks the snot out of the ball, and that's going to be at the wall, and it's over the
Wow.
wall.
And goodbye, home run.
Little Joe Morgan.
Wow.
Just cleared the wall.
Not have been having the
That was the
tournament that
correct,
he probably would have wanted to, but
that was a that was a correct description. Just cleared the wall on a line drive. Right around the 375 mark. It was 392.
There's a fly ball, and this one is sailing up and in for a home run.
There we go. Home run for number 8, and here's Pete Rose. 2-0 lead for the Reds, and Pete Rose sends one up the middle. So the third hit for the Reds, and here's Griffey. And he's going to fly out to end the inning. So 2-0 lead for the Reds. And let's see what the White Sox can do to answer, if anything. And there's a leadoff walk, so Appling takes the walk. And that could be 2. There's 1. Oh, they only get the runner at second, so
I was going to say,
missed
Luke
double
Appling,
play.
as good of a player as he was, I still always think of him as hitting that home run at the Cracker Check All-Star game.
That's exactly all I can think of. Is I said
Yeah.
that, and he's like this 75-year-old man, like
Yeah.
you know. That's all I can think of when I think of Luke Appling. There's a fly ball to center, and Geronimo's got that one, and just making sure he's not going to tag up at first, which probably won't. Is cool. And tries to go on, it gets caught at stealing the base. So still no runs for the White Sox after.
I guess they
3.5.
didn't get the scouting report on Johnny Bench.
Right. And speaking of Johnny Bench, here he is. He flies out to short.
Looked like he's swung at a pitch out of the strike zone.
Yeah. Perez loops one over the first baseman's head. Oh, Geronimo gets one through the left side. And it's first and second with 2 outs. And Concepcion's here. See if we can get a run in. And lines out to short. So Reds are going to lead off at the pitcher slot next inning.
Here comes
Full count pitch on the way, and we'll swing through it.
Joe Cool goes
Joe
down.
Cool. Had been pretty cool for them, but had some big hits for them during their run through the tournament.
And there's a 5-4-3 double play, folks. And the Reds are rolling right now. And here's Fred Norman, Stormin' Norman. And another well-hit ball, but not far enough. It's Joe Morgan who hit the home run last time at bat. They don't want to punch to him. They don't want to pitch to him this time. And here's Pete Rose. And Morgan's nabbed stealing.
Wow.
So not having too much success for either team trying to steal bases today.
You say the first couple of games, base runners have been not doing so well.
Well, through 5, 2-0 Reds. 2-0 is definitely not a comfortable lead by any stretch. So, and his Cuccinello is now pinch hitting for Dietrich. So, I think Cuccinello played for the Braves, if I'm not mistaken.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Popped up on there a few times.
Fred frigging Norman.
Mm-hmm.
Wally Moses. And a walk for Moses. And he's been on base. And his guy Cutright, it was 0 for 2. And another stolen base. And Moses is going to be safe this time. His 4th stolen base, actually. That's his 2nd of the game. He's the only guy who's made it.
Swing and a miss.
Norman's like, I'll see a second baseman, your stolen base, and strike out the batter instead. So, and here's Luke Appling, 0 for 1.
Appling like to do what he did in the Cracker Jack All-Star game right here.
And he grounds to third, and the play by the third baseman, he's got it. All right, go to the bottom of the 6th. The Reds looking to try to add some insurance here. Griffey, Foster, and Bench up. I didn't see who was pitching. Thornton Lee.
Thornton Lee.
Yep.
Very strong
Yep.
pitcher for that man.
Yep. Legends is on here. Hey,
Yeah,
Legends.
that's
And there's a deep drive by Foster, and that's gone.
Wow.
While I'm saying hi to Legends, George Foster's like, "Here, watch this," and he takes him deep, and we'll take a look at that one with the replay, and hits it into this. Very nice, right before those fans. Couldn't get the. So it's now 3-0, and here's Johnny Bench, who I'm waiting to see him hit a home run. And Johnny Bench goes deep.
And he
There
keeps
it
the
is.
streak
It's
alive.
gone.
The Dave Lando streak.
Oh, my Lord. Goodbye, home.
Go ahead. You can say it. Dave Lando, the master predictor. It's there on the. If you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, if you scroll up a little bit, Dave Lando called Johnny Bench will homer.
Dave, we were saying he would join us many times in the Discord when we were playing, and
It's hilarious.
when the Reds were playing, it seemed like one of the benches on whatever Reds team he was on would hit a home run.
As a 6-4-3 double play now, so back-to-back home runs for the Reds makes it now. They doubled their lead to 4-0. Dave looks pretty good right now. Better than when he came on the show with his throwing the F-bombs around. Oh, Dave. All right, it's Tom Turner now. He's I don't think he started the game. No, he's 0-2. I'm sorry. I must have missed him. He was not important enough to remember this game so far. And there's a grounder to short. He's now 0-3. So Fred Norman's got some more cushion to work with, and here's Joe Cool 0-2. And he grounds out. So the Reds cruising along here. 7th inning stretch time. We got Concepcion, Norman, Dewup, and Morgan.
I think the White Sox are about their max amount
Look at
of runs.
Concepcion getting into the act, and he puts one over the wall.
I didn't know if that was going to go or not. But
409.
carried. I was just about to say one more run. I think it's going to make it almost unreachable.
There's Vinny. Vinny's here. Hey, Vinny.
Vinny.
Way up and going. There it goes.
No cursing like a maniac. That's right, Vinny. We run a clean show here.
Yep. Vinny, Johnny Bench is his all-time favorite player as a kid. I don't know if he was on here when he hit the home run.
Thanks for coming on, Vinny. Appreciate it. Hey, Midlife. Thanks for joining again. It's great to see everybody here. Watch us play some bash ball.
It's usually a late arriving crowd with the bash.
Yeah, a little bunch of Johnny-come-latelys. So here we go. We got 2 outs in the 7th inning after just the long ball. I think that's 5 home runs for the Reds. I think all their runs have been on home runs.
Let's see, Morgan, Concepcion, Bench, Foster.
That's a miss. There's a drive to the wall. That's going to be a double. That's double for Rose. Doug Flynn is playing third base now for some reason. And they're bringing him in. It must have been a double. No, Joe Haynes is the new pitcher for the White Sox. Doug Flynn flies out to right, as you would expect Doug Flynn to do.
Doug Flynn, who I had, I think, 470 of his baseball cards one year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You thought it was Fred Lynn every time.
Yeah, if I wanted Fred Lynn, and I kept getting Doug Flynn.
And yeah, Vinny, thanks. Thanks for inviting us on to your show
really
Saturday. We're excited about it. We're going to be for any of those of you that don't know, we're going to be guests on Vinny's below replacement level YouTube podcast on Saturday night. Yep, and we're going to be talking about all things bash.
Probably
it'll be fun.
Mike will probably give a little breakdown of his parks too. I think people might want to hear about that as well.
They always want to hear about the parks. Oh, there's a shot to the right, but it's caught, and we go. Oh no, I'm sorry.
They come for the parks. They stay for the bash.
Yeah. Vinny Castino pinch hitting for the pitcher slot, and he flies out to right. So it looks like the Reds are handling the White Sox as you would expect. And Bill Swift is pitching for the White Sox now. Not the Bill Swift from the 80s, but a different Bill Swift. The Bill Swift. That's funny.
Swing and a miss on a high
All right, here's
run.
Johnny Bench to see Dave. Well, Dave, is he going to hit home run twice, or what do you think? You want to double down on that one?
Or is he gonna keep it in his pocket for the next one?
Well, Doug Flynn, midlife. Doug Flynn came in as a replacement at third base for defensive purposes, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, for
Yeah, who the heck was playing third base? Why am I drawing a blank? I can't remember. Hold on one second. That would be
because Perez was at
that's
first.
Pete Rose is playing third. They took
Yeah,
him
but
out.
they moved. No, Pete Rose moved to left field, so they took out the left
Oh,
fielder.
they took out. No, Foster's in right. So
Yeah, so they must took out Griffey.
Geronimo. Oh, Griffey. Okay, yeah, Griffey's
they-
gone.
For whatever reason, Griffey came
Yeah.
out. Flynn came in at third, and Rose moved to left field.
All right. Well, interesting changes. I'm not the manager, so you just have to roll with whatever they do.
Sparky's got his methods.
Yeah. Here's the bench. Line drive down the line. That's going to get in front of the right fielder. So another hit for bench. And Tony Perez trying to get some added insurance with one
I
out.
think Sparky said, "I got the 75 Reds. Just pick names out of a hat and write them down."
Oh, now the White Sox are falling apart here. Bases loaded now after 2 walks, and his
Yeah.
Concepcion again. Oh, grounds to second, and they're going to come home, and he's out at home. 4-2 put out. So they want to save the run, I guess. That's kind of, I guess you could say that's important. Here's Merv Rettenman pinch hitting.
Merv Redmond, clutch hitter in the Field of Dreams.
He plays on the Orioles as well in the dash. All right,
Yep,
so that
it's-
does it.
71 Orioles have already moved forward.
Now pitching for the Reds, Pedro Borbon. Reminds me of the airplane thing when he's like Manny Moda. Okay, here's Wally Moses to face Borbon in relief. Excellent pitching outing by Norman, by the way. It's amazing. This game threes can, you think, well, the third best pitcher is going to be pitching, but they can pitch some good games though.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're talking the top three, it's not like you have to dip down into that fifth or starter or fourth starter.
Hey, Tad Horst, thanks for joining. I think they're our first time. I say, go ding, ding, ding. First timer here.
At least first time in the message, you might have been a
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, but
long time
first time.
listener, first time chatter.
Hold on a second. There we go. There's a midnight. Yeah, I'm very good with this broadcast quality, huh? I got my little sound effect board. Okay, so now back to business. We got the 2 outs in the 9th, and Luke Appling trying to keep it going for the White Sox. And Luke Appling drives it to left center field, and that's gone. What a line drive home run,
I was
403.
just about to say maybe we'll at least get a treat of a Luke Appling home run.
And we do. Actually, I want to see what the exit velocity on that was. 108.1. Wow, that's almost off the batter's eye there in center field. That was a line drive. That was out of there in a hurry. And here's Ralph Hodgkin trying to keep it going. And that's not going to do it. And the Reds move on and dispose of the White Sox.
Looked pretty easy there. Only 3 hits for the White Sox.
Yep. So that's a 5-1 victory. The Cincinnati Reds. They just homered all the way. So Morgan, Foster, Bench, and Concepcion with home runs. I was wrong. They didn't score every run with a home run, I don't think. But yeah.
Well, I mean, one of the runners was on base. Morgan hit a 2-run home run, and then the other 3 hit solo shots.
Look at Fred Norman. 8 innings pitched, 2 hits, given up 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. It's a heck of a pitching. What was his game score was a 79.
Yep.
So that's a great game. The Reds move on. Let me save the game and update the bracket. Cincinnati 2-1. They go on to play the 1917 Giants in the next round. And let me just update my sheet here. 75 lost. The White Sox put up. At least they can say they won a game in the final 32.
Yeah.
That's more than a lot of other teams can say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, only 32 of the 2,676 teams.
That's
made
it.
it this far.
It's amazing, actually. It's kind of still amazed when I hear those numbers. what? That's what it is. So this is round 7. All right, so here we are. It's that's 3 games done. You want to play another one, Jamie?
Yeah, we can
It
do
looks like we got
another
a crowd here, so we
It's
can move on to the
apparently
next.
good day for Norman. 76 version midlife set. Pitch well for him in his replay.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we got the 2008 Cardinals against the 69 Orioles. So we got another bashing birds possible. So game 3 on tap for this team. We got Kyle Loge and Dave McNally. Not exactly Kyle Loge is a household name. If you know baseball.
Yeah.
But it's more,
He still puts in air, and then I still remember the players.
let me just look at his find his stats. Here we are.
69 Orioles are trying to join the 71 Orioles and the 2000
Actually, that's
Orioles.
interesting. I didn't realize that. So the 71 Orioles play the 64 Cardinals, and the 69 Orioles play the 2008 Cardinals. So that's kind of funny.
So it's a little bit of Baltimore and St. Louis rivalry bananas.
And so here's the stats for the pitchers. McNally was 2-0, 5.46 ERA. And actually, Loge pitched pretty well, 3-0, 2.7 ERA. So don't sleep on Kyle Loge, I guess. So this could be these have all been fun games, really. I mean, for the most part. So, and here we go. We got 69 Orioles, including Brooks Robinson, Frank Robinson, Boone Powell. The 2008 Cardinals, who, as we always mention, world's worst game is extremely familiar with. Pujols and Ludwig and Rick Ankiel in the outfield, Yadier Molina. So it's got a good game here at Memorial Stadium. All right, so we got McNally against Izturis. Do the little flyby. Oh, what was that? Ground out to short, looks like. Oh, and a walk to Aaron Miles. And here's Albert Pujols, 286, 2 for 7 in the series so far. Line drive to center and grabbed in by Paul Blair. Ludwig is 2 for 7. And he goes down swinging
for a strike. Struck him out.
All right, so go to the bottom of the first is Don Buford to face Kyle Loge. Ooh, that was a close pitch, but it's a ball 4.
Paul Blair, who was the MVP of the 69 Orioles bracket winning team.
Yep. Frank Robinson. Fly ball to center, and it's hauled in by Rick Ankiel. And there's Big Boog Powell. He is big, certainly. And gets by on a swinging strike, and you got Paul, was it? Oh, jeez, I can't remember. Buford moves to third. I thought it was Blair, but it's Buford. And here comes Powell again. What's the count? And he grounds to short.
Right out.
That does it for the inning, and no score after 1. Here's Skip Schumacher, 0 for 6 in the series so far. Ooh, walk. All right, here's Troy Gloss, 0 for 5. So not much hitting for the Cardinals. And Troy Gloss gives it a ride, but Blair is there, makes the catch. And Keel, he could hit. So he drives a single up the middle, and going to send the runner to third. So it's 1st and 3rd for the Cardinals, 1 out. Yadier Molina flies it down the line. It's going to be a tough play, and he makes it, and he's going to have to. No, they're not going to get the run. He comes home on a sac fly.
So Cardinals take an early lead. Vinny was mentioned the 69 Mets. This Orioles team, infamous for losing that World Series.
Oh yeah, and another base hit. Kyle Loge with a base hit. So it's 1st and 3rd as Turris. And he pops out, I think. Should make the catch, and he does. Davey Johnson, RIP. And he wraps one up the middle. Basement box scores. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Here to catch the Orioles game. He must have had his Orioles radar on. And said, hey, I gotta join.
You got an alert. The Orioles are playing somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. 69 Orioles and the 2008 Cardinals. They're down 1-0 early on. So here we go. His Elrod Hendricks, I believe. Maybe it wasn't this team. It might be the other team that had a really good game.
71 version of him did really well.
Yeah, did really well. Yeah. All right. There's one out, Brooks Robinson. And he bloops it into center field for a base hit. So, they're going to first and second. They hold the runner at second. And here's Belanger. Bitten, 4 for 8 now. He's got an offensive explosion here in this series. Hits it hard, but they get it to second. Oh, it's a bad. Couldn't get the ball out of the glove at second base, so it's first and third with 2 outs. And here's McNally trying to do something on his own here. And he flies out to right, and the Orioles get kept off the board in the second. We go to the third, and we got Miles, Pujols, and Ludwig. Fly out to center. Let me get a sip of water. Here's Pujols. Oh, line drive, base hit. It's one more hit than he had for World's Worst Gamer in the World Series. And here's a pop out. And who's going to get it? The first baseman? He catches it. Yep. Hey, so Vinny, I don't have an update on the Stanley Cup game. Well, it was 2-1 Carolina when I left it. So just post the score if you can. And then Schumacher with a base hit.
Start there by Robinson, but not time.
First and third, 2 out. 4-4. Wow. And there's a base hit. Another run scores for the Cards. Rick Ankiel. And another base hit for Ankiel. And the throw comes home, but not in time. It's 3-0 early Cards. It's only the third inning. It feels like this game's already been played for a while, but it's probably the all right. There's a inning. There's the bottom of the third is coming up. We got Buford,
But in
Blair,
these
and
deciding games, each run feels like, so much more weight on him.
Oh, there's a shot to the gap. Buford. He's going to get extra bases out of this one. And he's going to get into second. So a leadoff double. And let's see if they can get the Orioles can get something going here. Here's Blair. Paul Blair, deep fly ball to left field. That's gone.
Wow. The bracket MVPs in every series, it feels like, have been continuing their hot bats.
That's right. So a 2-run homer makes it 3-2. Let's see that one again. 354 feet right down the line. All right, so we got so the Orioles break into Kyle Loge and his
My brother and friends and I had sat out in those bleachers many a time.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Nice. All right, here's Boog Powell. And that's going to get through on the left side for a base hit. So the Orioles continues just 1 out here so far in the third. Here's Davey Johnson. And it's a fly ball to right. And he's going to make the catch. And Elrod Hendricks. And that's going to be, he fists that one into center field. Okay. So it's 2 on, 2 out. And here's Brooks Robinson. Who's only hitting 125, 1 for 8. That hit was in this game, so we'll see if he has keep it going.
Not one of his best hitting years in 1969.
Oh, it grounds out to third, tags the base, and that does it. But they get 2 runs, so it's now only a one-run game again. They counted the Cardinals 2 runs in the third, so go to the fourth. McNally still pitching. Fly ball to center field. There's a pop up to short, and Miles is up. and flies out to center. So 1-2-3 inning for McNally, and here comes Belanger, McNally, and Buford.
I was gonna say McNally would be happy for him to hit all the fly balls. to
Ooh,
center all
Belanger.
day long.
Hard hit. McNally, that sounded good, but right at the center fielder. And here's Buford, who hit a double last time. And he gets on base with a walk. And Blair at the 2-run homer, his second
Blair,
home run
man
of
of the
year.
hour for the Orioles
Yep.
right now. Yep.
Oh my goodness, a deep shot to center field. Oh, that's going to stay in. I
Yeah.
thought it looked like it was good off the bat, but all right. Well, 2-1. Let's see. We go to the fifth inning. It's 3-2 Cardinals, and here's McNally to pitch again to Pujols. And another fly out. Blair's all over the place out there. Yeah, Paul. It's a good one. Wordsworth. Blair balls. he might be good for a spokesman for the Bash Ball cereal. You never know.
Yeah, if you can make it into the next round, you might get the contract.
Possibly. We could actually, the final 32 All Stars could be sponsored by Bash Balls All Stars.
Yeah, I would just think that would be, assume that would be the Bash Ball All-Star team.
As Troy Gloss hits one down. Oh, the throw to third. Oh, it's close, but he's safe. That was a nice gun by Frank Robinson. 2 outs now. Rick
Huge at bat right here.
And a short, soft ground at a second, and he makes the play, and they get out of the inning. So, and his Frank only 1 for 8 in the series so far. Oh, they beanball. Oh, Big Frank goes to first. All right.
I was going to say Robinson was one of the better players in the whole tournament. So they definitely need to get this back going.
Yep. Here comes Boog Powell. And it's a fly ball to left. Makes the catch. Try to get that. Oh, try to pick off attempt. He throws it away.
Wow, they hit
Frank
him.
goes to second. So now he's in scoring position with 1 out. Let's see if Davey Johnson can make him pay here. Oh, line drive to left field, and it's caught in by Schumacher and Elrod trying to get him in. Very well hit to center, but catch is made. We go to the 6th, still 3-2 Cardinals.
Yeah, Jim Palmer on broadcast would go on and on about what a great outfielder Paul Blair was.
Full count pitch on the way, and we'll swing through it.
McNally sends Loge back to the dugout, and he comes as Tourist, the leadoff man. 0 for 3 today. It's a round of the shortstop, and we have a 1-2-3 inning for McNally once again. And
good play by the blade.
Yep, Brooks Robinson up to bat. Deep drive to right center field.
Gonna get over his head.
High off the fence. And that's going to be a double for Brooks Robinson, leadoff. And Belanger up.
I'm going to think that it's highly likely that Weaver's going to go to the bench when McNally comes up.
Possibly. There's Rettenman.
Yeah, Rettenman.
And he grounds to third. It's going to be a play, and he makes it. So it's 2 outs. They can't get the runner, Brooks Robinson, over to third at least. And it's Buford. Struck him out. Look at him. All right. 7th inning we go.
An outside corner curveball.
Is pitching now against Aaron Miles. Is Richard the right way to pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not Richard.
No, it's only if he was playing like left wing for the Canadians.
If he was on the Canadians, yeah. I shouldn't bring that up for Vinny. It's a tough subject right now. And I assume Vinny's rooting for the Golden Knights, but we'll see. And here comes Ryan Ludwig. And line drive. Oh, what a catch.
Wow, nice play by Belanger.
I want to see that one. It's great animation in OOTP. He just snags that one. All right. Here's the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch. Paul Blair.
We've been talking about Paul Blair. See if he can
Here it is. 1 for 2. deep fly ball, the center field, over the center fielder's head, and it's going to keep rolling. Paul Blair's going for 3. Oh my God, he's got a triple. Lead off triple for Paul
His
Blair.
last at bat, he hit it out there, but it wasn't quite far enough. That one definitely carried on one.
Oh man, that's just guys, he's clutch. And then
Let's see if the Orioles can cash it in. They've left
see
them
if they
on
walk.
base every time.
Russ Springer's now pitching. Frank Robinson hits it into the gap, and that's going to bring the tying run home. And he's going to go for second, and he does. He makes it. Double for 2, triple and a double so far in this inning.
They have to infield in. That made it easier for him to get in the second.
Oh, and they hit Powell.
Wow.
They're hitting the 2 biggest guys on the team. That's kind of funny.
That was like the Don Drysdale way to put a guy on.
Yeah, let's see if they do the sacrifice bunt over here. Get the 2 guys in scoring position. And they don't have to. They walk them. So Russ Springer is falling.
No
out here.
outs. Yeah, this is
All right. Elrod Hendricks, bases loaded, nobody out. This is serious time. 7th inning. And another walk.
Wow.
Oh my God. They're falling apart. And here's Brooks Robinson. Base hit for Brooks Robinson, and 1 run comes in. They only send the 1 run, so it's now 5-3 Orioles. And Mark Belanger back up again, and he pops it up, and the second baseman's got to run back and makes the catch. So the first out, Kurt Moten is pinch hitting.
he's pinch hitting for the pinch hitter.
And he walks him. Russ Springer all over the place. And still on the mound. It's amazing. I would have taken him out by now. Taken him out. Not tooken. He slashed. Don Buford. Fly ball to center. Let's see if they can get a run home with this one. And they do not try it. They're up 6-3.
Yeah, without Hendricks.
Yeah.
There he's not.
And his Paul Blair, I think, led off the inning with a triple. And he hits a line drive to left. Oh, that's going to stay in the park at the left fielder. But the big damage is done for the
Every
Orioles.
ball he's hit today has been on the nest.
I know. 4 runs in the 7th. It's now 6-3. We go to the 8th, and here's Dick Hall. Line drive falls in front of Frank Robinson for a base hit. It's Troy Gloss. And there's 2 base hits that fall in front of the outfielders. So the Cardinals are.
It's only a 3-run game. The Cardinals can get right back.
And there's
in
a
there.
walk, so base is loaded. So, oh my God. So the Orioles are in danger of giving all those runs right back. And he walks in a run. So all of a sudden, nobody can find the handle on the pitches. There's a strikeout. They were just looking for that one. They're like, so they made him throw strikes. And there's 1 out. It's Turris. Ooh, that's a line drive. That's going to probably get another run home.
That's going to make it a 1-run game.
It does. Yes, it does. 6-5 game. And Aaron Miles has a chance to tie the game up. Line drive to left field. Not a line drive, long fly, and that's out. So we go to the bottom of the 8th now. That insurance is looking pretty good, and they need more. Chris Perez is on the mound now. Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson flies down into the corner, and he's going to get another double.
Second double of the game. Yeah.
He's boosted his average up to 300 in this for the series here, and his Boog Powell. And they're going to walk him. So this Davey Johnson line drive to right, short right, and he makes the catch. 1 out is Elrod Hendricks, 1 for 3 with an RBI today. And he grounds to short. That could be 2. 6-4-3 double play, and we go to the top of the 9th. Eddie Watt, the closer, coming in.
They did well for them all their bracket long class, a lot of the games.
We got Big Albert Pujols, 1 for 4 today. And he's now 2 for 5 with a base hit. Let's see if he tries for second. He's not. All right, so 1 on, nobody out. Here's Ludwig. Oh, they hit him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
That wasn't payback, so it's not the time
No,
for that.
it couldn't have
but
been. That's a terrible payback time if that was the case.
Yeah,
It is Schumacher.
looked like it got him up near the helmet too.
They get him. They go to second, and he's safe. So all right, we got second and third now. The lead runs at second base with only one out. Eddie Watt, see,
Runner pull us second and third with one out. He could win it or put him ahead with one swing.
oh, they walk loss. So now bases are loaded, one out. And Keel, who's 2 for 3. Oh, big strikeout.
Came out looking.
It comes down to this, the final out.
Ball.
Wow, that's amazing. So that's 2 out. That's a huge strikeout. And here's Yadier
Yadier
Molina,
Molina.
the last
Eddie
chance for
Watt.
the Cardinals. All right, you ready to go? Here we go. Pitch. And it's a line drive base hit.
Well, that's gonna
Left
put him.
field, the run comes home. The second run's going to come in, and that's going to score. So the St. Louis Cardinals take a 7-6 lead on Yadier Molina's
Yadier
base hit.
Molina.
Wow. And Brian Barton is pinch hitting for the pitcher slot. And he pops out. So, wow, the damage is done. Eddie Watt can't close it out. And now we have Ryan Franklin in to close it again against the Orioles, and the Orioles have the bottom of their order up. So Robinson, Belanger, and Clay Dalrymple.
The Orioles bullpen really is letting him down.
Oh boy. Brooks Robinson grounds to third. There's one out, so the crowd is stunned here as the Orioles give up 4 runs in the last 2 innings to give up the lead. And his Dave May pinch hitting, left-hander. And that's a base hit. So a pinch hit for Dave May gives the Orioles some hope. 1 out hit is Clay Dalrymple. And he flies out to left, and it's all going to be up to Mr. Don Buford. Hopefully, the crowd's hoping to get on base so Paul Blair can get a chance.
Yeah, say the Paul Blair standing there on deck. The Cardinals don't have to face
Don
him.
Buford flies out to center, and that is the game. And the
Hey.
St. Louis Cardinals defeat the 69 Orioles.
What a wild one that was. Yep.
That was crazy, but that was a great game. 7-6. The 2008 Cardinals move on. So favorite teams are going down.
Yeah, that was one of the bigger favorites, but like we were talking about earlier, they're also known for losing to the 69 Mets. So
Yeah, that's true. But I guess there won't be a Paul Blair Bash commercial.
yeah, but
Maybe a Yadier Molina one. I
Yadier
don't know.
Molina might be on the next box.
I mean, he
of
hit
Bash.
556 in the series with 5 ribbies, and including 4 in the last game. So big game for Yadier. It's only, Gloss went 3 for 4. Actually, that's an unsung hero right there. 3 for 4 for Schumacher with 3 runs. So that's another story. Brooks Robinson went 3 for 5. He did his job. So
No, the Orioles bullpen was the
yeah,
story
Dick
for them.
Hall and Eddie Watt.
They had a chance to
lost it.
close it out twice and just couldn't.
They did.
But timely hitting by the Cardinals.
Honestly, they could have got a lot more runs that went off of Russ Springer. They got 4, but they had the bases loaded with nobody out. And
Yeah.
wow, Vinny's updating VGK's up 5-4. That's amazing because when I watched that first period, the Hurricanes are just all over them. Even when it was 2-1, I was like, yeah, I was just like the Hurricane. So it's interesting to see that. So hey, very
Well,
Vegas.
thanks
is
for
resilient.
coming on, Mark. Sorry about the Orioles, but you still got two in the next round. So 2 out of 3 isn't
Yeah,
bad.
you still got the 2000 Orioles and the 71 Orioles. So
Uh,
all right, so let me save that. That was fun. Those are some fun games. So that we're setting ourselves up to finish round 1 finally in the next broadcast, which most likely will be tomorrow.
Yep, and then we'll have the Sweet 16 locked in once we.
That's it. Yep. So let me update the bracket again. And where was those Orioles on the other side? And here they are. The 69 Orioles sadly go down. And the Cardinals are still awaiting their competition in the second round. Oh, what happened there? Still awaiting their competition for the second round. That's between the 49 Yankees and 63 Cardinals. So we could have 2 Cardinals teams facing each other if the 63 Cardinals can beat the 7-seeded 2008 Cardinals move on. We have the 5-seeded 66 Giants another 7 seed in the 26 Senators, the 8 seed 2000 Orioles. So we got some high seeds in here.
Mhm.
The other side is more of what mostly what you expect: 2 and 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So yeah, that's where we stand here. Let me just, while I'm here, I'm going to update these. So the 69 Orioles, they beat them. And 2008 Cardinals, they lost to them. And the Orioles bow out. The 69 Orioles bow. I was talking to Jamie last night, and it was just like,
Yep.
we were
Good night,
saying
Vinny.
how
Thanks for coming out.
What's that?
Oh, I was just saying good night to Vinny's.
Oh, good night, Vinny. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. That was fun. Thanks for the interaction.
Mhm.
Let me go back to this. So I was just talking to Jamie last night, and we were talking about, let's bring us back on here. Just talking about the, it's funny when you see these teams when they lose. It doesn't matter what team it is. Any of these teams, we've just kind of grown to be grown fond of them just by
Yeah, I mean,
constantly,
after each bracket, that winner.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, the
just
familiarity with these teams now, and it's just when they lose, I kind of, you feel a little bit, I was kind of bummed out. Doesn't matter who it is, like even if it's a Yankee team, in my opinion, like even if a Yankees team loses, it's like, oh, it's like they're out of the bash now. It's like that's it, it's like no more for them.
yeah.
But luckily with the Orioles, I know Jamie's he's obviously fond of the Orioles, but with them at least they have another team that has like Frank Robinson still in
Yeah.
it. So,
But even
Well-
if the Cardinal, like you're saying, each team, they all kind of resonate now just because they've made it this far.
Yep. So yeah. Let me just. I think we have to pay the bills one more time. So I apologize, but we'll have to do this.
And now a word from baseball's biggest star, Babe Ruth.
Say, boys and girls, when I step up to the plate, I like plenty of pep, and that's why I say start your day with Bash Balls. They're mighty tasty, crisp as a base hit, and packed with the kind of zip that helps a fella swing in there with confidence. So ask Mother for Bash Balls tomorrow morning and take it from me, the Babe. They're a real champion's breakfast.
Get Bash Balls at your grocer's, the official cereal of the big, beautiful baseball bash.
All right, so we got that done. So Jamie, I mean, that's another great broadcast. Some 4 more games. We got 4 more left in the first round. We got the 78 Rangers and 38 Yankees tomorrow. So Dave Lando should be very interested in that.
Yeah, that
Doyle
should be
Alexander
exciting.
and Spud Chandler. That's gonna be a fun one. 78 Rangers have a chance to continue on. Hopefully, who knows? It could be them versus the Orioles at some
Yeah,
point.
say the 38 Yankees were the other undefeated team that was still alive until the Orioles were just got eliminated. So
Yep.
the Yankees are trying to avoid that.
And we got the 69 Cardinals against the 49 Yankees. So we have 2 Yankees teams in a row tomorrow night. And then we have the 03 Naps and 08 Pirates still have to decide who's going to move on. Addy Joss and Lefty Leafield, and then the 82 Padres. So we still have some.
I was going to say that last game. That's the one I kind of circle. Is my one I'm looking for. I mean, obviously I'm looking for all of them, but that would be my top one just because it's been so much fun, that series so far.
Oh yeah, the 1912 Giants. That's going to be at Polo Grounds, and it's Eichelberger versus Marquard. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. And another edition of baseball, big beautiful baseball bash, and I know we're on pretty much
the first round.
Yeah, I mean we've been on pretty much nightly now, and even on last night was a hockey night for me, but I had an early enough game where we were able to get some games in after, so that was a bonus because I wasn't expecting it. I don't expect to do the bash with Jamie on Mondays, but yeah. Well, it's been
You
good.
did your Deion Sanders play one sport earlier in the day and do another sport later in the day.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, something like that. Yeah. Well, who knows? Don't get me going. We might have to do if we get a hockey bash going at the same time. That'd be kind of rough. But no, I'm not going to do that. But all right. Well, anything else? Any final thoughts, Jamie, on so far tonight?
No, it's just it's going to be interesting to see how this final 16. Every time the bracket resets itself, it's like a whole new story.
That's right. Yeah, I'm kind of excited putting in the winners and seeing I'm kind of excited. Like kind of rubbing my hands together, getting ready for the new matchups, in the second round. Because we've been, but obviously the first round's not over, but it's just going to be exciting to get a hold of the matchups, and we can report on those as well before the second round. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I like putting this stuff together. I really love doing a little bit of research. Not a whole lot of research, but a little bit of research into the teams and digging into who's hot, who's not, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We still got a long way to go, many broadcasts to do here, and I'm enjoying this thoroughly. So I'm enjoying everybody coming by, and I'm looking to get a few more special guests on here at some point.
Yeah, we'll definitely start having some people join us as we make our way into the final 16.
Just on that note, I am finding it kind of rather difficult to try to get some people on, and a lot of people don't want to come on. And I feel like Jamie does a lot better. He's more of the, he's the smooth talker, because he's been having more success getting guests on than I have. So, but yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes, I guess. So, all right, Jamie, thanks a lot. We'll end it here, and let me just bring up our outro as we usually do. And for everybody else, have a great night, and thank you so much for your support on this.